Alright guys, time for another death pile destruction. So I think it's been about 2 days since I've done one of these videos. So yeah, I think we listed, I think it was a little over 10 things maybe, or maybe it is just 10 things. I'm not entirely sure till I go through this pile here, but all of this stuff was listed today. And tomorrow I am going to be putting together, oh my goodness, hold on, Eric needs his hat. Be right back. All right, I'm back. So, no, as I was saying, tomorrow's video is more than likely going to be the what's sold in our antique booths for the month of December. But today is Death Pile Destruction Day, so I'm just going to get straight into it. This right here is a vintage horror paperback book. This is from 1991. Some vintage horror paperbacks can sell really well. I do think this publisher is actually kind of desirable. This is Zebra, is the publisher's name. Now, I have sold some vintage horror paperbacks in the past for good money. I looked this one up and I've seen it sell for as high as like $100, which I think is a little insane. I'm not sure what this one will fetch per se yet. There's none of it currently listed. I did put it up on auction, start price $29.99. It's not in the best condition. So if someone is looking for a good condition to put in their, collection, they might not be as wild about it. But considering it is rare and it's perfectly readable because, I did read it, then I think it'll still go. I just don't really know for how much exactly. So on auction, start price $29.99. Let's see what else. I did list that Valentine's Day girl planter I just got yesterday. So really proud of myself. The two things that I did buy yesterday, I got listed today already. So they're not even going in my death pile. This here was I got this at the antique store. I think it was it was marked $26, but the man at the checkout, it was actually his, and he gave us 10% off of her. This is by a brand I had never heard of before, Neidico, Nadio. It is marked Japan, and I saw one of these listed for $98, but I didn't even realize the one listed for $98 has a crack in it. And then I saw one that's currently on auction and it has bids right now at $101. And theirs is in nice condition as well. So I went ahead and put mine on auction with a start price of $89.99. So anyone who's bidding on the other one, if they don't happen to win that auction, I think theirs ends in like 2 days. So whoever, is bidding on that one and doesn't win can come over to my auction afterwards. Currently right now, I just listed it and it already has 4 watchers. So I definitely know it'll go. I just don't know to what price point. But I knew it, I was going to pick her up regardless because she was priced really well as well. And then let me just move this real quick so I can show you the Santa Claus that I picked up at Goodwill yesterday. He's so cool. He's actually a stocking. So this whole part here is actually a usable stocking. And then the Santa himself, he's really nicely detailed. He's got some wire in his arms, so he is able to be, moved around a little bit. He's got this hanger on the back to hang him up. So I just took a chance with him. I wasn't real sure. I paid $4.99 for him, and I put him on auction with a start price of $29.99. So we'll see. I listed this pantry box. This is a wood hand-painted box. It's got these metal like grommets. Since it's painted, sometimes it's a little hard to open it. But it's got these metal grommets on the side, and then the interior is lined in this real pretty paper. This here came from an estate sale. I really don't know quite like how old it is or anything like that, so I'm not entirely sure. I listed it on auction with a start price of $25.99, so we'll see if it goes for that or not. I didn't really know, like I said, because I don't know the history of it as far as like how old it is. Okay, then I got listed this little, I just sold, and it was Linda who purchased it, a mohair donkey. Well, now I have a camel. This one, the other one was like wood on the hooves and stuff, and this one is plastic, so maybe not as old as the donkey was. But he's got this little carrier here on his hump. And again, I don't really know his age or, you know, who made him or anything like that, but he's really cute. I put him up on auction, start price $12.99. Then listed this here. This came from an auction. This is actually glass, art glass, wall pocket. So this does come with the bracket to hang it on the wall. It's got this really awesome like art deco look to it. And I'm sure my colors aren't coming off so well, but it's like a green and like goldish bronze. It's really nice. This is signed by the artist here on the bottom. His name is Mark. Let's see if I can get it better. Yeah, right here. His name is Mark Hines. So other stuff by him, some of it's listed really high. I did see some other things that kind of looked like this, except they weren't for the wall. It almost came with like a bracket to just like stand it up, not hang it up, if that makes sense. I did put this on auction with a start price of $99.99, so we'll see. I've seen some of his stuff sell for like upwards of $200, so I had never heard of that artist, though. I listed this necklace here. This is an Avon necklace. It's so pretty. It's got these blue stones, and I found out it's called the Dreamy Blue Necklace. It's like a wide drop necklace. I listed this on auction with a start price of $9.99, only because I didn't see any currently listed, and I have seen it sell for as high as like $34, I think it was. So I don't know if it's maybe a little bit more of a desirable piece. We'll see. Then what else got listed? I listed these. This is like a little baggie of beads, and these are like what do they call them? The Scarab. Hold on, how do you pronounce that? Scarab. You pronounce it Scarab. Sorry, guys. I know sometimes like I pronounce things wrong, and I'm trying to make an effort when I don't know how to pronounce something to look it up so I don't seem like a complete idiot. But here we go. So there's this real large one that's blue, and you see it looks like a beetle. And there's the bottom. And then there were these two, and I don't know what kind of stone that is. It almost has like a powdery feel to it, if that makes sense. But they're all beetles. So there was two that were that kind of stone. And then there were these little ones, these little brown ones, which I think might be, would that be tiger's eye? I'm sorry, my camera is probably not doing so well. But there's three of those in various sizes. Kind of like a bigger one and then some much smaller ones. So these here I just listed all together as the lot. And started it at $9.99. So again, we'll see. I didn't really know. I saw some of this blue one, like I saw a blue one listed just by itself for like close to $20. So I'm not sure. So like I said, we'll see. That's always my thing. We'll see. We'll see. So $9.99 auction. Then this here was in the booth, but we actually had one and it sold. We had one on eBay and it sold on eBay. This one, no one bought yet in the booth, so we took it out of the booth since we sold the other one on eBay. So if this one goes on eBay, I think we have one more in the booth that's even, I think, bigger than this with more birds. If that doesn't go and like this one happens to sell, we'll probably pull that one since they're selling on eBay. But this is a folk art carved tree with wood birds. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 birds on here. It's really nicely done. We have this listed as a buy it now for $85. So it still has the booth tag on, and we'll keep that on until it sells, just in case we have to put it back in the booth. Then listed, this is a cast iron fish platter. So it's pretty heavy. It's cast iron. It's marked Japan on the back. This here is listed as a buy it now for $22.99. Then I listed this vintage. This is so stinking cute. This vintage plush. So this is an old rabbit plush. He's got the rubber face and he's yellow. I mean, he is a little dirty because he's old. He needs cleaned up. But there are people out there who buy these vintage plushes and then clean them up. They restore them. Someone actually bought a rubber-faced, I think it was a dog plush I had, and then sent me pictures of it after they cleaned it up, and it looked brand spanking new. It was so nice. That plush I listed on auction, start price $39.99. Wasn't sure what to price it at because I don't really know who made it. Like when I see rubber face, it's like you think automatically like rushed in, but I don't know if it is since it doesn't have a tag, and I couldn't find one. I found similar ones that people did have rushed in the title, but it's like, are they wrong? Like, I'm not entirely sure. So I figured anyone who knows they're rushed in and knows if it is or isn't will be able to decipher that themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the last thing that I got listed were these pieces here, and I listed these all together as this set. So there are 2 of these smaller, these are little like wall hangings, metal wall hangings, and they have that kind of concave bubble glass frames. So they're really nice. And then the backs look like this. They have the little hooks to hang them. Now these 2 I don't think are real old. I think they're just kind of made to look old. I just don't think that they're, you know, super old. Now this one is marked made in Italy. So this one might be a little bit older, but again, it's the like concave. I legitimately was going to throw this out because there is an issue here where like this piece doesn't stay in. Like it's real loose. It just kind of sits in there. It doesn't stay in. So it's either going to need taped down or something. I really don't know how to fix it, and I was going to pitch it. But I put all 3 of these together on auction, start price $19.99. I thought maybe someone could still use this piece. if it doesn't get a bid, I might honestly still just throw this away because I don't really know if anyone would be able to use it or salvage it. I mean, I guess maybe you could just use this part. I don't know. I really don't know what to do if that doesn't sell. It's like I hate to throw stuff away, but it's like it's broken. You know what I mean? So unless someone knows how to fix it or can craft with it, then I really don't have a use for it. But that is everything for what got listed today. Let's see, goals and accomplishments. We did pull some stuff out of the booth yesterday, you guys had seen in my video. So some things got relisted, so that was a little bit of a goal that was accomplished. As well as I put more stuff into my Whatnot show for Sunday. I'm having a Whatnot show Sunday at 7 p.m. It's going to be just a variety of stuff. Right now I have jewelry in there, beauty stuff. I got a Coach wallet. I got a pair of Croc shoes. I mean, it's definitely, I guess you could say, like more of a girly kind of stuff. There's some beauty stuff and things like that. So that's going to be my show for Sunday, but I'm still adding to it. I'm not done by any means, but I did get some of that done as well today. So that's pretty much it. And what else did I do today? I didn't really do much. I took care of the neighbor lady's cats. She's coming home today from Mexico. I think her flight comes in around 7 o'clock this evening. So, and then like I said, tomorrow I should have the what sold in the booth for December video up. And then we'll probably be back to more death pile destruction videos because I feel like the last two videos I've been neglecting listing slightly because I was doing other things. But that's just how it's probably going to be throughout the year. I don't think I'll be able to do one. You know, I won't be able to list every single day if I have just too much on my plate that day. But it's okay because we are making progress and that is all that matters. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you thought down in the comments and I will see you tomorrow.